Error. Error. Error.
People of Earth, we are Dan
and Phil,
and for the next hour we present some of the biggest stars on the internet. What? This is serious. To take control of your radio.
Streamed entirely in video on the Radio 1 website, this is the Internet Takeover.
BBC Radio 1.
Thank you very much, Zane. Before I start my show, I just want to find out where my invitation to your wedding to Perry has gone. Because...
Wrong, Zane.
What? It's not Zayn Malik before
No.
me? Oh, I was so excited. I was telling my mom that I was going after Zayn Malik. Oh, okay. Well, if you don't know who I am, my name is Caspar, and I am a YouTuber. For the old people, that does not mean I was conceived by IVF. It means I make videos like this. I'm asking on behalf of a friend at Pointless Vlog. How do you get verified? I think there's a few paths. One, you can become a famous actress and go on Game of Thrones. Or two, you can beg Twitter for like 5 years. That's what I did. I just begged and begged.
No way. I just tweeted them once saying I think that we should get verified, and they verified me. How does that make you feel, Caspar?
It makes me feel really insignificant and sad.
But you have like a lot of followers.
Yeah, but it's not about that.
How can I meet Maisie Williams?
Subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit thumbs up on this video, and then I'll give you her address.
You don't know my address?
I do. Maisie Williams, that was amazing. Okay, my name is Caspar Lee, and I am a part of the Internet Takeover every Monday at 9 PM on BBC Radio 1, and it is my time to shine. So I'm going to be playing the best music and some of my videos, so make sure to log on to the BBC Radio 1 website for that. We're going to kick things off with a little bit of Zoo Faded. I'm Caspar Lee on BBC Radio 1.
This is Caspar
On BBC Radio 1.
It is now time for Intensive You. For those of you who don't know this thing, or whatever, I mean, I don't know who came up with the name, but it's when Dan and Phil ask us deep and probing questions. And I don't know about you guys, but anything deep or probing, it's not really for me, so I'm gonna try my best to answer these questions.
Internet name.
Caspar.
Real name.
Caspar Lee.
Real name backwards.
Rapsack eel, it's kind of cool.
Favorite animal.
The dolphin?
Impression of that animal. Mating.
What is the opposite of your greatest fear?
Having a lot of pizza.
What would you be doing with your life if the internet didn't exist?
I hope I would be at university, but I'm not sure I would have gotten in.
Make a noise that describes your channel.
Would you eat PewDiePie if it gave you all of his subscribers?
100%.
Would you rather save a friend from falling down the stairs or film it?
Film it.
What is the one thing you'd never vlog?
I would never vlog, whoa. There are a few things I'd never vlog, but I definitely wouldn't vlog the birth of my child. I don't know why that was on my mind, but, okay.
Invent a challenge tag that wouldn't be allowed on YouTube.
Would it be allowed on BBC Radio 1 either? Probably not, so I'm not sure I can say it.
What will your last ever video be about?
It would be about me kidnapping my roommate's sister Zoella, because either Joe or her boyfriend Alfie would kill me.
And finally, to save the world, you have to kill Dan or Phil. Who will it be?
I don't spend that much time with Phil, so I'd definitely kill Dan, because I hate him.
Intensive.
Thank God that's over. I hate those types of things, but now it's time for something I love. My favorite song by my favorite person. Happy Little... You're listening to Caspar Lee on BBC Radio 1.
Caspar BBC
Radio 1.
I can't even begin to explain how proud I am of Troy. He has come so far. I remember a few years ago we started Skyping one another because he was a viewer of mine, and I was a fan of him as an actor because he's in a film in South Africa called Spud. And we just started talking, and he wanted some advice, so I gave him some advice on vlogging, and the advice I gave him was just to start. And then I asked how I could get involved in the whole acting thing, and he's like, it's a little bit more difficult than that. You need to know the right people, but now you know me, I'm going to phone the director up and ask him if you can get involved. So he phoned him up, and I got a role in the movie Spud. And that's the kind of person Troy is. He helps his friends out, and it's just so great to see him succeed. Now it's time to play a song from a few other boys from Australia who have succeeded. They started out on YouTube, and now they're touring with One Direction. It's 5 Seconds of Summer with She Looks So Perfect in the Radio 1 Live Lounge. If you want to watch that again, then head over to the Radio 1 YouTube channel. It's great to see how many people from the Southern Hemisphere are in Radio 1. I mean, they're Australian, I'm South African, and we're all here, and it's just amazing. And I can't believe I got this opportunity. They sent me a bunch of things I had to do and learn so I could be prepared for the show, and one of the things was a list of words that I'm not allowed to say, but you know what? I'm just going to say them anyway, and they're going to have to deal with it. So, without further ado, I don't know how to say that. Without further ado, here are the following words I'm not allowed to say. Is that enough? You guys think that's enough? Okay, I'm sorry about that. Now it's time for someone who likes to swear, but I don't think he swears in this song. Kanye West and Jay-Z. Oh, that's two people. Who Gonna Stop Me? Jay-Z and Kanye West with Who Gonna Stop Me? And I just love music like that because it makes me feel cool. And if you want to be cool, you should be watching the show on the Radio 1 website because I'm about to play some exclusive content that I made just for this show. So head over and watch. Today I'm going to be giving you guys some relationship advice. As you all know, I am a professional. Just got out of a relationship, actually. I went on Yahoo Answers and found some questions. I have a boyfriend and I want to have sex with him at a friend's Halloween party. We were going to play 7 minutes in heaven, but I don't think that's enough time. Trust me, even 7 seconds in heaven is enough time. How do you know when your relationship is over? You fight more often than not. You fail to communicate. Never mention the future. You stop speaking affectionately to one another. What is going on with my hand? Or maybe they start saying things like, we need to talk. Let's be friends. I'm breaking up with you. I'm pregnant and the baby isn't yours. Is it cheating if you do it with her twin sister? Sorry. No, it's not. Is it safe to use a trash bag as a condom? Because that is all we have right now. Please don't. I don't think you should be procreating. My wife just changed her Facebook status from married to widowed. Should I be scared? There we go, that was just for you, not seen anywhere before, but now it's time for another song, Robin Schulz, Prayer in C. Prayer in C, and you're listening to Caspar Lee on BBC Radio 1.
Caspar, BBC
Radio 1.
I'm about to play you one of my favorite songs in the whole world by a band I'm not too sure how to pronounce, so just bear with me. I think it's Take Me to Church by Hosea.
No.
Hazza?
No.
Hosea?
No. No.
Hazy.
No.
Hoser?
No.
Hoser? I said that already, didn't I?
Yeah.
Hosea?
That'll do.
Hosea, Take Me to Church by Young Money. I'm Caspar Lee, and this is Internet Takeovers. Now, if you've been keeping up with the shows, you'll have seen that we've all been setting each other challenges, and last week, Jack and Dean, the comedy duo, set a challenge for me, and they've just walked in with a huge trench coat that was just thrown at me. Thank you for that. And it's very bright yellow, something you would probably go fishing with, but I don't see any large bodies of water anywhere, so I'm guessing it's something else, and judging by Jack and Dean's YouTube channel, it's going to be a crazy challenge. So look forward to that. But next up, we have Proof by Paramore. You're listening to Caspar Lee on Radio 1. Now, last week, Jack and Dean set me a challenge, and I haven't heard it yet, so here we go.
Caspar, we challenge you to... Let's make it up now. Okay. We challenge you to read a script whilst
Having a mouthful of water.
A mouthful of water,
Yeah.
and then afterwards, whilst you're doing it, you got to cut up a chocolate bar with a nice knife and fork.
It's a lot harder than it sounds.
Yeah, it is, and still got to have the mouthful of water whilst reading the script.
Yeah, and also the BBC aren't sorting the chocolate bar. You have to go get it.
You have to
That's
bring it
part of
yourself.
the challenge.
Yeah.
You can afford it.
Wow, thanks guys. Now I understand why I have a yellow fishing jacket. Luckily, I do have a bar of chocolate with me, and I am able to read. Let's do this.
On the internet, vloggers must be able to survive horrifying challenges. On the radio, presenters must be able to read generic links.
When these tasks are combined, will you be champions of both realms or fail miserably?
This is the Dan and Phil Radio Challenge. Tag.
Birthday. Go across BBC Radio. I want the chocolate. Block, bog, Kung Langberg and Kapberg. Wakkerman, Koning, Rommel, Kokok, Wakkerman, and Movement. I am in the rod. I don't need chocolate bar. I'm done. Rolling tastes like the water in that. I hate you, Jack and Dean. Oh my gosh, Jack and Dean, you guys are such jokers. You just embarrassed me in front of hundreds of thousands of people, but now it's my turn to embarrass Pop Princess, who's going to be on the show next week. I need to come up with a challenge for you. So let me just... How about you do 10 push-ups while reading a script in a sumo wrestling outfit? That sounds like it's going to be good. Next up, we have Oh Cecilia by the Vamps.